uncle said, you know what? In hearing what you said, I changed my mind. I think you should go for your dream. So he brought mom over to his side. But then the uncle was like, man, I think it's stupid. And the best friend was like, it's not going to work. But he decided to go for the dream. He gets to the border and he notices another nobody. But this was the landlord of Familiar. Owned everything. And the landlord says, listen, he says, I own everything. I own this bridge. There's no way you're going to your dream. Not by me. And this is my bridge. You can't cross it. So he's like, man, what do? He says, listen, I need all of you nobodies staying in the town of Familiar doing your usual job. All this dream stuff, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all don't need to be going for no dreams. I need y'all doing what you've always done. And because his uncle had told him, why are you trying to be a somebody? We're all happy with being nobodies. Why are you trying to be a somebody? So then he says, man, how am I going to get past the landlord? This is his property. He decided to swim. He says, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but it's worth the risk. I'm just going to have to swim. It's a risk that cost me my life. So he goes to get in the water and he looks and sees a boat. So he goes to the boat and there's a note in the boat. And the note was from Champion. Champion says, well, if you see this boat, then you've decided to go for your dream. He says, so this boat is for you. He says, have a dry, safe passage onto your dream. So finally he gets into the boat and he's moving towards his dream. So he looks back when he knew he was further away from Familiar. He didn't want to look back till he knew he was in the distance. And he just waved goodbye to those that wanted to stay in nobody. I shared that with you because, see, the whole crowd manipulation is water bullies. There's people that, through momentum of the crowd, will try to stop you from being who you are and pursuing your dreams and purpose. And there's a point in your life where the obvious pressure you will conquer. You know, like, I'm not letting them do that to me no more. I ain't the one. But yeah, I heard a good friend of mine say, you know, I always tell my family, we will not submit to control. I said, yeah. I said, but you know what manipulation is? Manipulation is when you're being controlled and you don't know it. And the key, we'll get into this maybe next week, but the key to conquering manipulation is walking in discernment. See, and I'll get into the scriptures next week, but being able to see beyond the surface. You know, the scripture says, look not on the things that you see for the temporary, look on the things that you can't see for the eternal. So you got to keep those faith lenses on, because the Holy Spirit, remember, the Holy Spirit will guide. I said remember because I just taught this morning in the 8 o'clock class about the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit will show you things to come. He'll guide you in all truth. You have an unction from the Holy One and you know all things. Holy Spirit will be like, whoa, faith, don't go for it, don't listen to them. Well, let's say if you're so sinful, you're not sensitive to the leading of the Holy Spirit. You're not sensitive to the leading of the Holy Spirit, so now he's talking to you, and you get engaged in a relationship that's trying to manipulate, control you, and destroy your life. And you can't pick up that signal. So now it makes sense why he says, come out from among them. He's saying, I don't want Superman around kryptonite. I don't want you around kryptonite because you may not pick up my signal. Then you'll get yourself in a situation that hopefully you'll hear me to get out of. See, so the goal is, so we have to be intentional. The Bible says walk circumspectly. You know, we can't just be walking around, it don't take all that, it don't make a difference. You don't do nothing, you don't do that and nothing else in your life. Even if you're in peer pressure, when you get up in the morning, you want to look a certain way, wear certain clothes, act a certain way, talk a certain way. You don't even want to slip you out if you're around certain people. I used to be around certain people like, well, don't say nothing. Whatever you do, just talk crazy. Don't say nothing positive. And I would slip out from time to time. I was like, say something thought-provoking. And they would be like, and everybody start laughing. What was that? I was just playing, man. I was just playing. It's like, stay in there, man. What are you trying to do? You trying to blow it? But look how intentional I was. So we're intentional with everything else but our purpose in our life. How we dress, how we go to work, how we make sure, before we take a day off at work, we should be sitting the whole time going, how should I say this? Me and my wife, we just bounce stuff off each other. Well, I was thinking, you think I should take off today? I was thinking about taking off today. I'm waiting for her to say, honey, you deserve a day off. Because you think like you're punishing the people, you got the time, but you think you're punishing the people, you take a day off. At least that's how I would think. Be like, no, but if I don't show up, who's going to get it done? Because I was doing like 17 different things. I was like, if I don't do this, man, somebody's going to do this. So you, look how intentional I am just to take a day off. How come I just go, you know what, I need a day off, I'm taking it off. My wife, she would be going through all types of stuff with, well, how do you think? How should I? Well, what do you think? I'm like, babe, please, you never take a day off. Take a dog. That's when you got the days. But so we put a lot of effort in pleasing man. Well, we put very little effort in fulfilling purpose. It's amazing. We just be walking around. This, that, the other. And then you end up in situations and then you blame God. But you was walking around like a blind man and allowing yourself to be manipulated. All right, that's all for the day. That's just, I think that'll hold us for the day. Let's stand on our feet and pray.